friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Amanda. So in today's What's for Dinner, it's all about those easy weeknight meal ideas, things you can get on the table fast to get your family fed. I think my favorite was the Cracker Barrel Copycat chicken tenders. Oh my goodness, they're so good. They have so much flavor and they're so quick to fix too. So I think y'all will really enjoy that one. But I'm excited to share these meal ideas with y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So let's get started on our chicken flatbread pizzas. And y'all, these are so simple and so good. And it's just perfect for like, you know, nights where you just need something to eat fast, but you don't have a lot of time. But we're just going to take these pizza crusts, and you could use all kinds of stuff, you know, non-bread, pizza crust, flatbreads, all kinds of stuff, whatever you want to use bread-wise. I bet French bread would even be good actually. But we're just going to go ahead and put some jarred Alfredo sauce and spread that around. Then we're going to add some chicken that's already cooked and some mozzarella cheese. And you can really make this your own. You could add red onions, you could add mushrooms, you know, like whatever you want to do. But I love the Alfredo pizza type thing. It's something very different than just like a regular pizza. Years ago, Olive Garden had like a chicken Alfredo flatbread pizza, and that's kind of where we got the idea from. And these are just so quick and easy. You could also do like a homemade Alfredo sauce if you wanted to. That would probably be really good. I feel like some of the jarred sauces are actually pretty good, especially for some of this. Like I've not used them for like noodles, but for this, you know, it works out really well for it. And we're just going to like bake these at 350 degrees until they get all kind of like, you know, toasty and just how you like them. We like to have a little bit of browning, you know, on the cheese. And I did actually top these this time with a little bit of Italian seasoning. These would also be really good with just a side salad to go along with it, because I mean, I think like, you know, pizza and salad are a good combination together. And I was just thinking, I bet like some kind of like spinachy artichoke type thing would be really good with this too. I don't know. I need to try some different kinds of things with this. We just love this one so much. I haven't branched out a whole lot, but I definitely need to work on trying some new combinations as well. Now, I just had cooked chicken for this, but I bet you rotisserie chicken would be really good on this. I don't think we've ever made it with that, but that would probably be a really yummy combination too, because rotisserie chicken's always just really good. But here it is, all toasty and warm and delicious. Definitely recommend. So now we're going to get started on our buffalo garlic pasta, and this uses the Toom buffalo garlic dip. And y'all, this was the first time I used my Pampered Chef little slicer thing. I was trying to kind of figure it out, like remember exactly how I'd seen the video do it. But it's so simple, like you just literally just keep chopping until that cup gets full, and then you dump it. And then at the end, it has this little piece you stick on the bottom, and it knocks out any little bit still stuck in the blades. And that was such a cool tool. I had been watching that for a while. I saw it, and I was like, I really want one of those. And so I eventually got one. But they were actually on like back order for a while, so they must have been pretty popular. But I really liked it. That was the first time I tried it. So I think people sometimes use it with strawberries and just different stuff. So I'm excited to kind of use it some more. And then we're also going to chop up our onions. So we've got mushrooms and onions. I kind of forgot. It had been a while since I did sauteed onions and mushrooms. I kind of forgot how delicious that combination is. And now I'm hooked on it. So I've actually shared the Toom pasta that I do, you know, before. But this time I wanted to make it show y'all with the onions and mushroom sauteed with a little bit of garlic, salt, olive oil. It is so good. Like you don't even need like meat with it. It's just so filling, so delicious. And that Toom buffalo garlic dip, I've only used it in pasta, so I don't know, like I know there's lots of different uses for it, but this is the way I like to use it. I usually try to grab it when it's buy one get one free at Publix, because it is a little pricey, but honestly I feel like I make it last, so I don't feel like it's that bad. But I've just boiled up some linguine noodles. I've added a couple of big spoonfuls of the Toom garlic dip, or buffalo garlic dip, and then I've added in some buffalo sauce as well. Now you do want to leave a little bit of pasta water in here to kind of help this get a little more creamy. The best thing would be for you to scoop out some pasta water and leave it sitting so you can add how much you need, but I a lot of times don't do that. I just kind of estimate it as I'm draining it. But we're just going to mix those together and then plate it. I love a little bit of mozzarella cheese, so I'm going to actually top a little mozzarella on top of the noodles so they can start kind of getting melty, and then put the mushrooms and onions and then a little more mozzarella cheese. I cannot even explain how good this combination is, and it's such a quick and easy dinner. I mean, like, it just goes so fast because you can saute the onions and mushrooms while your pasta is boiling, and so essentially they're done by the time your pasta is cooked, and then you just hurry up and put the buffalo dip in there and the buffalo sauce and all that, and so fast. I mean, like, and it really is such a good thing. I'm so hooked on this stuff. I do this sometimes, like, for lunch. It's just a quick and easy lunch for me in the middle of the day, so sometimes I do this as well. That is one of the things I appreciate about working from home, is it's a lot easier to fix something quick like that, and it makes it very handy. So next we have our Copycat Cracker Barrel chicken tenders, and we're going to just go ahead and roast some veggies to have along with this. So I've just got some potatoes I've cubed up or kind of chunked up, and then some fresh green beans, and then we're just going to drizzle it with some, I'm using avocado oil, but you do olive oil, whatever kind of oil you want to use. And then I'm just going to sprinkle a variety of different seasonings. I think I use like garlic powder, onion powder, probably a little bit of pepper, garlic salt. I think I might even put like a little Italian season, like just some, whatever kind of seasonings you want. Depends on what kind of flavor you want it to have. And it's so easy to switch that up too. I mean, one time do one seasoning, one time do another. But we're just going to roast this in the oven. I think I roasted it at like 400 degrees or like 420. I usually try not to go above 420 because when I use parchment paper, that's the heat limit on it. And so just to like not burn, get the parchment paper too burnt or something like that, I try to keep it no higher than 420 when I do anything like that. So, but I'm telling y'all, it's like roasting veggies like that. Man, they're so good. Like, it's such a good combination. So earlier that morning, I had put some chicken tenders in just Italian dressing. That's it. Just Italian dressing. Let them marinate. And we're going to cook these, I think it was about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. You just want it to hit 165 degrees. I like to also, when I flip them, cover it with a lid so that I know that the heat gets good and trapped in there and all sides of the chicken gets finished, gets really good and cooked, because I always worry about chicken getting done. So now I don't think I had the skillet hot enough or something, because it didn't caramelize as well on the first side as it does a little later. So I think I should have probably waited a little bit, but that's okay because it still tastes delicious. You still have the flavor of that. But y'all, this smells like Cracker Barrel chicken. Like, I don't know if you have ever gotten the Cracker Barrel chicken tenders, but while this is cooking, you can literally smell that smell from the way it smells. So good. And it's so simple. You really can't beat how easy it is. Now the second batch actually got more caramelized, and so what I decided to do was go ahead and kind of mix them together, because there was still some like liquid in the pan, and it kind of coated them all a little bit better. But there's our roasted veggies all done. There's our chicken all nice and caramelized and yummy, and you just can't beat this. It was such a delicious meal, and the chicken tenders just cook up so quickly. You could probably definitely do this with like larger size pieces of chicken as well, and I'm sure it'd be just delicious. So on this night, I was just kind of trying to use up some stuff in the freezer. I had some Springer Mountain Farms grilled chicken breasts that were frozen. Like, it comes in a package. I think I got it at Publix, like buy one get one free. And then I've got some frozen, veggies, the cauliflower, carrots, and broccoli. And I went ahead and just sprayed them with some I think it's avocado spray. And then put a little lemon pepper on the veggies and put those in the oven. And then I've got this cauliflower gnocchi, and I had never tried this before, so I thought I would do it. I just followed the directions on the package, and then I also ended up adding some Parmesan cheese to it. I will tell y'all, this was not my favorite. I really didn't care for the texture. I've never had gnocchi in any other way other than like in that chicken and gnocchi soup from Olive Garden, and like I have made a copycat version of that too. So I'm not really sure if it's the cauliflower that made the texture that way, or if it's just what gnocchi kind of tastes like when you do it like in a skillet like this. My daughter loved it because she you know, loved the texture and all that stuff with that. It just wasn't my favorite personally, but you know, it got us fed that night, and that was all that was important. If y'all have used the cauliflower gnocchi before, let me know, like, if you cooked it differently or something. Maybe I need to try it a different way. Also made some Kraft macaroni and cheese for other members of my family that I knew probably wouldn't enjoy the gnocchi. And so, yeah, and we didn't like that Springer Mountain Farms frozen chicken either. We really liked their breaded kind, but the grilled one was a little too salty, and it just had an odd texture. I don't know. So I won't be getting that again. But this, you know, like I said, it fed us. We had, you know, our bellies were full, and, you know, that was all that mattered. So everything's not always going to be the best, you know, but it's nice to try new things. So thank y'all so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, I'd appreciate it if you'd give me a thumbs up. I hope you have a blessed day wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one.